Outside, front line, south side. I've been losing friends and finding peace. Honestly, that sound like a fair trade.
What's up, good people? Welcome back to another video, and today we about to work on this kitchen. So the kitchen itself is already pretty cute, but we definitely have to organize. I don't have all the storage I had in my last apartment, which was way too much. Now at first I was like, oh my god, I don't have enough, but I really think it's just lack of organization. So if you like that type of content and you want to see me get my kitchen together, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and let's get into it. The first thing we're gonna start with is decluttering. Now I just moved in a couple weeks ago, so I don't have to do too much decluttering, but I am going to take everything out of the cabinets and reorganize it. So yeah, we're gonna start there. I think what I want to do strategically is start with all of the cleaning things and things of that nature, pots, pans, all of that. I want to take all of that out first, because that lives kind of like on this side of the island. Or this is not what do you call this type of kitchen? It's at the tip of my tongue. I don't know, I forgot, y'all. A galley style kitchen, whatever. On the side of the sink in the island is where all that stuff is. So we're gonna start there. So we're gonna start removing all that stuff first, and then once I have that set and organized, then I'm gonna remove all of the food and all the things from this side to organize that. With this kitchen, I don't know if you can tell, it's very tall. I can barely, so this is the first shelf, I could barely reach at the second shelf. So I do have a little step ladder, but I still want to make this convenient for me. So I'm really thinking about getting like some lazy Susans and things like that, just to make it more realistic. And then I can put this other stuff that I don't use all the time to the back. But I'm very much out of sight, out of mind person, so I like to be able to see as much as I can, because I forget about it, or worse, rebuy it. So with that said, let's start the cleaning stuff. So we finna take all that out. Okay, we getting somewhere. This one too bad, but again, I did just move a few weeks ago. Like I said, I knew it wasn't gonna be a lot of decluttering. It's just more so organizing the stuff to make sense. I bought these pull-out drawer situations, and I love them. Okay, so only two. I bought 4. Only 2 fit in my current bathroom, so the rest of them are getting used in the kitchen. And I have this little container situation with all like my cleaning stuff, and I'm gonna put it on the other side, but if I can find a cuter situation, I will. So we back in the kitchen, and I'm working on the top shelves now. So I kind of organized this one, then I was like, oh snap, I'm not recording, so I had to come pick it out. But that is the seasonings, kind of like cooking spray, stuff like that. I used to do like the whole like seasoning thing, and now I'm over it. Now I wish I would have just left all my seasonings in that container and went about my day. But this is what we have. And then the second shelf, because again I am short, I have like a little lazy Susan here, so I can just like, you know. And then I have some other like pieces. I have like some soup back there, stuff I could reach easily. I bought this and I still have not tried it, but we gonna try this soon. And then up top I just have all of like my pasta that still gotta get cleaned out because I don't like that. And then I still have to figure out a better solution with my dishes, but it's coming along. I do have this big shelf up here, so I have to figure out how to maximize the space for the bed, because I had like one little section right here with like where all my snacks went. Like all my snacks went right here, and everything else was just like storage. And I was like, no, need a better solution. So yeah, going to work on that. I'm trying to figure out, do I want food over here or do I just want it to be all storage? Because I thought that I didn't have enough space, but now that I'm cleaning everything out, I realized I have more than enough space. So all these will not be filled. So yeah, but I kind of want more space for food, so I think the bottom shelf might be food stuff and the top shelf might be storage. I don't know, we about to work through it. But what I am going to do is go buy more containers. So I ran out of containers, which I knew I just want to get an idea for like the size of containers that I needed and what I wanted. So I need to find something to put like all of my coffee pods, because I think I'm going to leave my coffee pods out, and I'm going to make this cuter and make it like my full coffee station, but I want my coffee pods to be out. So I need to find something that's cute that can sit on that shelf. And yeah, that's where we are. So let's go ahead and continue. I think I'm going to actually step out right now and go to Marshall's to see if I can find some cute stuff. But moving along. It's a lot, but it's gonna be worth it when it's all said and done. So it is sometime later, hours later, in this kitchen. I really went through to make sure that these cabinets was as functional as possible. And I think we definitely there. I was gonna start working so I could show y'all a few things that I got when I went to the store earlier. So the first thing I got is this cast iron skillet. This thing is so heavy. This one is by the Lodge brand. Never had this brand before, but supposedly it's decent, and it's definitely heavy as all get out. I'm not really the girl that needs a full pot set, so I probably just buy pieces that I need. For right now, I just got the main skillet. I do need to find like a pot. I don't know if you can see, but I have a big pot, like a stainless steel pot, but I need a smaller one. So I'm still on the lookout for that. But what else did I get? I got these espresso spoons. Why am I shaking it? And I got these for like my coffee station, but just making coffee in the morning instead of using my regular spoons. Just use these little small cute ones because why not? And I think that pan was $20 and those spoons was like $7. And then I also got these towels, these kitchen towels, and it's like gray and white. So cute. Simple, but cute. I'm not really a towel person. I don't really put towels, but I saw these. They fit the vibes, and I was like, I'm gonna go for it. And these are like $13. And I wanted some wood utensils, so I'm still researching which ones are better. But for now, we got these bamboo ones by KitchenAid, and it just got the 3 main ones. And I also got these little mixer ones, so I'm gonna see how I like these and go from there. But when I was looking online, I was looking at like the William Sonoma, I think that's how you say it, and the little utensil sets was like $300, and I was like, this gotta make more sense. So I'm gonna do a little bit more research, but for now, the black ones that I have is starting to peel off, and I don't like that. So we're gonna transition to these after they get washed, of course. And then I got just a pan because I needed a new one. And this is just like a little silver pan, nothing special. That was it. Oh no, that's not it. I went back to the Dollar Tree and I got like a bunch more containers to go ahead and finish up. I'm gonna show y'all what I did so far. So this first cabinet is just basically done. I've added everything This middle cabinet still has a lot of space, but I did get a few groceries. And then for my dishes, I just have them all over here. Still working on it. The goal was functionality, and I think I did that. So now what I'm gonna do is I bought little groceries and stuff. So I need to get all that put away now that the cabinets make sense. And then I need to clean out my refrigerator and freezer and organize that. And then once all of the organization is done, I'm going to do another like general clean out of like all the countertops and all of that. And then we're gonna start styling. So on to the next step. What's up, good people? So we are back in this kitchen. It has been a minute. The holidays was crazy, so we back starting the decorating and all the things, and I had to come back to the kitchen. The last thing I believe I showed y'all was me organizing and decluttering everything, so I was able to do that. So I also got some of the appliances that I really want. I got a new air fryer. So I got a well-needed air fryer. I ended up getting the Ninja air fryer, the 4-in-1, and I must say I'm loving it so far. I originally was going to get the double stacker, but I saw a lot of reviews saying that it didn't heat properly because of the design. But I'm loving this one so far. Definitely has a modern feel and a lot nicer than the old one that I had, but I'll let you know how I'm liking it. Also got a new pizza oven. So I did go get a pizza oven. Why do I have a pizza oven, you may ask? I don't know either, but I got this Cuisinart pizza oven on sale from Marshall, so I guess that's a good enough excuse. However, I am loving it though. It's definitely pretty big, but I do have the space to store it. It came with a couple of additional like accessories, of course, including the pizza stone and like an additional tray to help take the pizza out. It does have a very cute modern style, and it works very, very well. Definitely worth it if you are into pizza. And lastly on the list was a new blender, and this is the blender that I got. This is the Ninja Fit blender, and let's go ahead and open her up. I've definitely been needing a blender. This is kind of like a single serve blender, of course you can tell by the box, but I really don't use like the big blender anyway. So let's see. Super excited to start making some of my smoothies again. So it comes with the quick start guide, and let's see with the first box. So looks like we have like the actual blender top piece, which is nice, but it's Ninja, so I'm not too concerned about quality. And then it also comes with an additional cup. And then I'm assuming this is the base. Yes. And this is the base. cord is pretty short, but that's cool because it'll be like on the side. But I am going to test her out because I did get this one from Amazon, so I just want to make sure that it is working properly. And I will add the links to the description of the one that I have. Okay, what else I'm missing? Okay, we got some tops. So we have this top, which just screws on the top of the cup. You can pull it back and it clicks into place. You can drink. When you're done drinking, pop it back closed. So that's all that's in the box. I really just want to see if it's working properly. So what you'll do, this is already screwed on. You'll take the blender piece, cup, screw it on nice and tight, push it down. So I'm so excited to get my blender. It definitely was one of the main things on my list. So with that said, you see my new appliances, so I'm going to show you all what I did with the kitchen.